Hi everyone! Welcome to Sarah's Samut Sari. In today's video, I'm featuring my best friend, Rosalee. Rosalee and I have been friends since we were in high school, as she transferred from St. Teresa's to St. Scholastica. We then parted ways when we moved to different universities, and then we migrated to different continents. I moved to Australia, and Rosalie moved to Canada. Despite that, we have continued to be firm friends. And so today I invited her to share with us one of her very own unique recipes. So hi Rosalie, welcome to Sydney and welcome to Sarah's Samut Sari.
Hi, Sarah. Thank you. I'm so happy and honored to be here in Sarah's Samut Sari. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course, you're my second guest. The first one was Eric, and now you're my second guest. So, Rosalie, please tell us, how long have you been cooking?
Yeah, probably since I was 6 years old. Yeah, just trying the simple recipes. Probably because I love to eat too.
Yes, we all do, don't we? So, tell us, what recipe will you be sharing with us today?
Yeah, so today I'm sharing my Chayote Pickles.
Awesome. So, why have you chosen this recipe amongst all the other things you cook and bake?
Yeah, I thought Chayote Pickles is very simple and easy to prepare, yet it's healthy. Healthy because it's all veggies and it's unique. I haven't seen a recipe like this in the internet. And also, it has a universal appeal. I was thinking of something that will interest Canadians, Australians, Filipinos, or any other nationality. Plus, of course, the timing, because you can make gifts out of the Chayote Pickles.
Yes, and also the good thing about your dish is that the ingredients are readily available and they're
Yeah.
not very expensive. And I think it's a side dish, isn't it? It's like, if side dish to meat dishes or fish dishes, so which is really very good, right?
Yes, and it will go well with wine too.
Oh
Yes,
yes,
because
very
it's crunchy and it goes well with wine.
yes, and it's fresh. Um, and it's, yeah, as you said, it's very crunchy. So everybody, following our interview with Rosalie, we will now show you her video. And so again, thank you, Rosalie. We'll have a chat again later.
Hi, today I'm going to share with you a favorite that I have prepared for my family for many, many years since my kids were young. It's called Chayote Pickles. So here we're going to use fresh chayote fruit. There's 3 pieces that we're going to use. Okay, make sure they're clear and don't blemish on the fruit, on the vegetable. A half piece of bitter gourd, or in the Philippines we call it ampalaya. This is optional. I know some kids don't like bitter gourd, but you'll find out it doesn't taste bitter at all when we finish our pickles. 1 piece of carrot, a half piece of red bell pepper, an inch of ginger, 6 cloves of garlic cloves, and some shallots. We also have this is apple cider vinegar. There's different brands available in the supermarket, so you can get any of them. And for pickling, we're going to use a pickling salt, or just a simple rock salt is fine. We'll have some raisins and some black black peppercorns. And so this is our pickling salt. Yeah. For our equipment, vegetable cutter, that's decorative. It can be any kind, or if it's not available, just use a plain knife. That will be fine. Of course, we have a peeler, and I have previously sterilized some preserving bottles to store our pickles. I have also a cheesecloth or a plain cloth because we will squeeze our vegetables before we actually mix them together. And I have prepared some Christmas wrapper to wrap our pickles in the bottle later on. Hi, so we'll start with our main ingredient, our chayote. We're going to the rough edges before we start peeling, of course, the whole piece. And then we'll cut this chayote in half so we can remove that salt seed inside. And here we use our decorative vegetable cutter. If you don't have one, you can use a simple knife, but this makes it more fancy, I would say. You know, some people don't realize that you can make pickles out of chayote. In the Philippines, we usually use another fruit which we call papaya. But here, since I've been here in North America, papaya is not always available. So I started using chayote for my pickles. Then I don't miss home much because I can have my pickles anytime I want to. We've peeled the carrots now. Now we'll make the carrots into flowerets. And how we do it, we cut the sides so that they will look like flowers after we cut them. We'll make our pickles more interesting and colorful. See? After cutting them, now we have carrot flowerets. There you are. Some little carrot flowerets. This is our bitter gourd. We remove the inner seeds so that only the skin is used, and then we slice thinly. As I said, this is optional. I like it in my pickles because it's crunchy and it doesn't have the bitter taste anymore. Aside from being very healthy too. Bitter gourd is very rich in vitamin C. Now we go to our red bell pepper. We can just cut a red bell pepper into thin strips. Our shallots, pick the small shallots. Just peel them and you can slice them in half, or if they're small enough, just use a whole one for your pickles. So we've cut the rest of our ingredients. So that's the ginger strips and slices of garlic. That's our shallots, our carrots, bitter gourd, red bell pepper, and our chayote. We're now ready to put our pickling salt on the vegetables. So that's 1/4 cup of pickling salt. Mix them because that will help dehydrate our vegetables so that they become crispy when we pickle them. Okay, now we're ready to cover and put them in the fridge. We have our vegetables now after 6 hours that we had sprinkled them with salt. See, they're a bit watery now. So what we'll do now is to rinse this in running water, and we use our strainer so that we wash out the salt so it doesn't become too salty. And then we will use our cheesecloth to squeeze out all the liquid in our vegetables. We mix them all. We can now add our 1/4 cup of raisins, our 1 teaspoon of black pepper, see how colorful it is. We're now ready to pack them in bottles. But before that, let's make our apple cider syrup. Here's our stainless steel pan that we're heating. When it's heated, we put in our 1 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Now we put in our 3/4 cup of white sugar and our 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we will mix until all the sugar and salt has been diluted. While our syrup is simmering, let's prepare our veggies and put them in our pickling jars. Yes, leave some space on top because we're still putting our syrup here. Our syrup, or the sugar in our syrup, is now diluted. We've simmered it a bit, and now we're ready to put it off and cool it for a few minutes so that it's easier to handle it when we put it in our pickling jars. We have covered and sealed our pickles in the jars so that the flavor is all sealed in. And I said it's the fun part when we decorate our pickling jar so that we can be ready to give them away as gifts or family and friends. Something different for gifts this year. I hope you learned something different today. This is our Chayote Pickles. Enjoy!
So there you have it, everyone. Many thanks to Rosalee for sharing her unique and very own recipe of Chayote Pickles. Rosalee, would you like to say any parting words before we finish the video?
Hi. So thank you again, Sarah, for inviting me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. And of course, I hope you all try the recipe and enjoy it.
It was a pleasure to have you, Rosalee, and we will all try your recipe. For those who want to have a written copy of what the ingredients are and the procedures, we are providing this in the description below. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and please subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, everyone.